Right, everyone, 2026 is nearly here. We're coming into the new year. A lot of you are going to be thinking to yourself, how do I make more money and how do I have a better year financially? One mindset hack that I feel can massively help you, because I've applied it myself and it's made a massive difference, is think to yourself, how do I become more valuable in the eyes of others? So they come to me with a problem they have, and I need to focus on acquiring a skill set. It's just a skill set to solve a problem that people need. So think about it, right? People come to me, right, in my line of business for knowledge on investing, and I guide them on the investment markets. I show them how to put their money into the ISAs or do business investments or just day trade or do fundamental investments, right? I got knowledge by studying, reading, and people come to me for that skill set, okay? Some people go to other people for fitness, okay, and to lose weight because they're a gym instructor, okay? So they have the skill set of learning how to train your body. I have a skill set of learning how to invest money. You need to focus on just a skill set. That's it. Because if you can get really good at one skill that people come to you for to solve a problem, now you're going to make a lot of money. And that's all it is. So a lot of you have what I used to have, because I know of where you are. I used to have fucked up belief systems about money and think, oh, what's wrong with me? Why can't I make a lot of money when I was younger? I remember I had all these feelings in my mind. I just remember just staring out the window, looking at myself, thinking like, what is this life like? Why can't I attract money? Because I had this delusional thought that money is just given to you, like, and somehow I'll just win a lot of money, or money will just be like somehow just show up. It ain't showing up. You have to acquire a skill set, promote that skill set to the world, and then when you do help people with that skill set, get some testimonials, get some people to speak to other people about what you do by being very valuable. So you need to work on becoming valuable. And then once you know that people can come to you for you to solve a problem that they face in their life, you charge based on the value. Now, this is very fucking important. Never charge a price for what you're going to start to give to people based on what you think you're worthy of. That's where everything changes when you switch the switch in your mind, okay? You focus on the value it brings to them. What is the price that you're willing to pay for me to solve your problem? Because people will pay different prices, okay? So let's say that I'm helping a multimillionaire who has a business and he has £2 million, and I can help him get a 20% return on his money outside of his normal business operations. A guy might pay me for that 50 grand, 25k, if someone has 500,000, for an example. But a person who only has 10k and wants to make a return, they might not want to pay me 25, 50k because it doesn't make sense to them. So you should basically identify who is my ideal client, right? What is the value I'm going to bring to them worth, and charge based on the value to them, not what you think you're worthy of. If you can just switch that switch in your mind, it will make a massive difference. Charge based on the value you bring to other people, not what you think you're worthy of. Because then when you're basically telling people why you're charging a certain amount to help them with their problem, you focus on, well, this solution I'm bringing to you is going to give you this, and focus on the feeling it gives them. Focus on the emotional feeling that they're going to get from whatever it is you're doing for them. Then they're going to pay that price. So you can literally set any price. You can even set a premium price above other people who have way more experience than you. Because selling, okay, and serving is by you acquiring a skill set, realizing the value of that skill set to a certain individual, and then focusing on articulating that value to them, not what you think you're worthy of. Don't get confused, okay? That's why some people make a lot more money than other people for doing the same thing. Why is that? Because one person gets confused about how much they're going to charge because they think people think they're worthy of that price, or the other person focuses on, no, I'm going to make sure you realize how valuable it is to you, and you're going to pay the price based on how much I change your life. That's how you set a premium price, and focus on getting really good skills so you become more valuable. And in 2026, go into the world and focus on acquiring skills that people can come to you for a solution. It's that simple. because I used to have loads of fucked up thoughts about money and just so much bullshit in my head. And this is something that can really help you. So I hope you take that on board, and I hope it helps. And I hope next year you have a good money year. Put it that way. Bless.